Oh my God. Okay, what's up, everybody? I am so sorry that I am late. You guys, we've done basically an entire 20 minutes. I've been streaming for the last 20 minutes and forgot to press go live. My goodness. So, you guys, how are you guys doing today? Jesus Christ, let me start this all over again. Today's date is March 19th, 2021, and it is Friday. This is Son of Hightower signing in, and the time is now it's 2:20. At first, it was 2 o'clock, and we already did some juice. I'm sitting here drinking a juice, talking about the benefits of celery juice, what I'm experiencing, and all that. And then all of a sudden, I realized that I didn't even press go live. I'm streaming to Streamlabs, but not to YouTube. When you schedule a stream, you have to go to not only do you have to start the stream in the service, but then you have to go to OBS or whatever stream service that you're using. Then you have to go to the is that right? The streaming service would be YouTube. And then you have to press go live there. But you guys, so what we've done today, let me break down, let me share with you what we've done. And yesterday, I didn't juice yesterday. I went on a long search looking for this organic celery, and that's what I'm drinking right now. What I wanted to do is I wanted to find some organic celery, and because I've heard the cost has gone up, I wanted to find out how much one bushel or one bunch of celery will produce juice-wise yield before we did the others together and made one juice. And while juicing it, I was very surprised to find that one bunch produces about 12 ounces of green celery juice, which is just 4 ounces less than what is recommended by the new celery juice crazers out there, the people that are juicing celery like crazy. And so I'm super stoked because the creator that I watched who was explaining celery had mentioned they're spending $6 plus a day on their organic juice. Excuse me. And that's absolutely crazy that they would be spending that much money. That they'd be spending that much money. But for health, I can understand why people would want to. So we juiced and we found, like I said, 12 ounces for one bush. That's very good. That's going to cost us about $1.50 a day if we want to do the celery juice challenge. Now, I was also warning people too about celery juice, and I was saying that I'm drinking this on an empty stomach, and one of the reasons why I'm drinking this on an empty stomach was because yesterday not only did I go searching for celery all over the place, but I also found myself in a position where I was eating pretty unhealthy too. And so one of the things I was eating last night were yesterday I picked up a couple feta cheese pyroshkis, and they're at the European bakery over by my place. I went down there and I like to support them. Sometimes, matter of fact, I'm going to go support the Vietnamese restaurant right across the way here when I get done juicing. But I went in there and I got a couple feta pyroshkis, which are like a deep fried bread thing, and it's got like feta cheese. It's like injected inside of it. So I had a couple of those, and I grabbed a Morning Star and I shoved the Morning Stars in there and ate those. And it was so good, but all that grease, all the carbohydrates, all that just weighted me down. And like I was saying, I went to bed really early last night without actually going to bed. I basically just in one of those just kind of like depressed, kind of just like, where you're just feeling shitty because of the food, all the carbs. I just sat back and it was just like a total sloth. I guess that's how I felt. Felt like a sloth. And just watched matter of fact, I watched some pretty good television shows that I had not watched on TV in decades. But because they were on the satellite TV, and I was just feeling out of it. I was just flipping through and ended up watching like Facts of Life and like some other shows. I was like, wow, I totally forgot all about those different types of shows and how culture was. Baywatch, it was so wild. But so I'm hoping that this juice, because after eating that yesterday and then being sedentary and not eating it today, I'm hoping that this is going to help my stomach digestion a bit. There were warnings that if you do drink celery juice on an empty stomach, you can pretty much be sure to excavate your bowels. However, I juice a lot. I don't juice as much as some of the bigger juicers out there, but I do juice a lot. And so I'm not as quite sure if this is going to get me as going as it would you if you don't juice very often. But I do recommend if you do juice and you're not used to it, to maybe eat a banana or something right before you juice. That way, it just adds something to your stomach, because if you've never juiced before, your stomach might not be able to handle it, and what goes in just might come out. But that doesn't mean to stop. You want to keep juicing. Eventually, your stomach will get more used to it, and you'll start being able to digest all of this liquid nutrient that you're taking in. Another thing about juicing too, especially juicing like celery, things that are high in electrolytes and different salts that are going to go through your body and pick up all different kinds. I'm not sure if they're free radicals or whatever they are, but pick up different toxins. You're going to be flushing all those toxins out through your body too. So beware of that. Sometimes people feel fatigued, or they feel nauseous. They just don't feel good. Something a little bit off. And what that could be is your body detoxing. It's very possible that your body's detoxing, and so you do feel a little bit like shit. And that's going to happen every time. Once you get your body to once you get your biome in your body to a nice place, it's healthy and moving on healthy organic foods, nutrients, it's going to want that. And as soon as you put something like Pizza Hut or even maybe these pierogies with the feta inside, something just really high carbs that are cooked in oil and all that stuff, you are going to definitely feel that food. I don't know exactly how to say it, and I don't want to say it's like a toxic feeling, but you're going to feel kind of sick. You'll feel ill. And so that's kind of what it's like in the beginning when you're juicing. You're detoxing. And so you might feel a little bit fatigued, sometimes a little ill. Diarrhea could be an issue. But I'll tell you what, I've juiced this celery already. And I thought that we were doing it live, but I was wrong. But I will tell you what, I feel great. And I'm ready to get into this next punch here. This is going to, we're going to do one more juice. So this juice right here, we can expect, so from this we can expect about 12 ounces of juice coming from this organic celery here. And then I'm going to juice these two, we're going to juice these two cucumbers here next by themselves, so that we see how much, we want to see how much juice one cucumber creates. So we'll do one cucumber, and then we've got these apple here, and we're going to finish that up. This nice big chunk of ginger. I'm really going to go in. I'm going to make up for yesterday's lack of positive behavioral acts, I guess. First thing I did yesterday, I woke up, I started playing video games. And I played hours of video games yesterday. I was down, depressed. I was aware of it. I knew it. And I didn't do anything to get myself out of it. I'm guilty for that. And so today, I got to make up for that. And so I hope that ginger, if I can help a little bit. But let's go ahead and get back to washing some of this celery here. And I'll go ahead and talk about some of the things that I found while washing this organic celery that I found that is different than the non-organic celery. And we'll see if it those same things hold true to this bunch, and if so, then I think we can apply it to the rest of them. So one of the things that I first noticed that when I first handled the celery, this organic celery, and it's the same thing for this one compared to the other bunches that I've used, that I've touched in the past, held, washed up or handled, is that each one of these, I guess these might be called leaves. I mean, they got the leaf, but then, you know, these here, these stalks, celery stalks here, they're much more firm than the non-organic celery that I'm buying. The non-organic celery that I buy is pretty thin, actually. This stuff is really, really, really thick and very firm. Doesn't give way at all. And you can really, really get in here and scrub it down. But you really do, again, want to. It's kind of like a root crop, real close to the ground. Just dirt, soil. And again, celery is listed as one of the dirty foods, dirty vegetables. And that's why you want to use the organic, because non-organic celery is grown with a lot of Roundup or other different types of pesticides. And so we really want to make sure that we're washing celery very good, especially if it's the non-organic celery. Matter of fact, non-organic celery, you might create a veggie bath for it with some vinegar, and just let it soak for a minute. I don't know for a minute or for how long, but definitely let it soak. To where when you take you take the stalks out, if there's like you can feel it with your touch. There's to the touch, you can feel like a cleanliness, I guess. There's no slime. Got rid of all the slime. And all you just have is just fresh celery. As clean as you could possibly get it, because know that those pesticides and all of that which was sprayed on the outside that made it into the water was digested, I guess. It was digested by the plant, so now it's within the cellular makeup of that plant. So we take our celery, we'll bring this over here. Looks like our backup battery, our backup light has died. We're going to have to charge those batteries again. So we'll bring over our... Now I'm just going to take one of these, I got to clean this thing up here because I got all this reclaiming here. I wanted to try to juice the celery twice, so I'm just going to stick my cup in here. We're going to push out, get all this celery reclaim out. All the pulp, we call it Pulp Reclaim, where the dabby holes are out there. Also, I just want to say today, since today is a big protest today, there's going to be a big protest tonight and tomorrow. I just want to say, I'm here praying for them. I want to pray for all the protesters. I want to pray for the voices of the unheard. Since I feel like I'm one of them, I hope that this content that I'm producing today will help you in your efforts to get justice. All right. Power to the people. Be like water, guys, packed with micronutrients. If you're gonna be like water, make sure you're packed with micronutrients. Never forget 100% USA FTP. All right. So now it's time to juice. We'll go ahead and take care of this compost. Once we get our stimulus, we're going to get a nice compost for the garden. Something to gift. I guess it would be kind of like a gift to the apartment complex here. So again, we have a community garden on site. So one thing that really bugs me about cucumbers and apples is, I believe cucumbers might be on that list too. I know apples is, but the wax or this whatever they spray on it, it creates this real super waterproof, kind of sticky, slimy, kind of waxy. I'm not sure if that's natural. I don't believe it is, because I've grown cucumbers before. But one of the things you could do to get rid of that, which I didn't do today, but I may in the future again, is creating a vegetable bath where I'm not sure how much vinegar to water you want to use. You basically put some vinegar and some water, let your vegetables soak in that, and it cleans that waxy stuff off really well. And I've done that with apples. I've just like thrown apples in some water with some vinegar in it, thrown that in the refrigerator. The apples stay hard, but at the same time, they clean all that waxy shit off. Excuse the language. But then you can just take them right on out of the fridge, give them a quick rinse. And it feels like an apple. It's not all waxy. It's not all artificial feeling, you know. And that's the best way I've found. One of the best ways I've found eating apples. Let's go ahead and juice this cucumber and see how much juice we can get from one cucumber. All right, this is an experiment. I've not done this before. I have no idea how much we're going to get, so I'm really interested in this. You know, juicing, it can get expensive if you're not really paying attention to what you're doing, you know. And we really don't want to be spending more than $5 a day on our juice. And $5 a day comes out to about $150 a month. So this is going to give us a good idea. I'm going to go ahead and keep this Reclaim. We're going to run it twice. We're going to run this very, like, very frugal. As if we're on a budget, which we are. So let me go ahead and get this going through. I'll go ahead and move this. You see that juice coming in. It's that water. That's that water packed with micronutrients right there. That's what that is. Over here, face. See how much juice we can get from this. So this is going to be a very hydrating juice. And hopefully it's going to get me through the day with regards to the vitamins I need. instead of that big thing. Which reminds me, I'm not going to change this pulp out. I'm going to do an apple next so that I can eat the apple pulp and the cucumber pulp, because apple pulp and cucumber pulp together are so good. Put that juice for a sec. Just going to put the back pressure on there and really get the last bits of juice off the can and wash this apple up real quick. Right. Now see how much juice this yields. So we're gonna, the last time, so again we're gonna use this pitcher here. We're gonna invest in a true measuring cup there. We can see 8 ounces here and 16 ounces there. The goal is to get it over 8. All right. So looking at that, just a little bit under 8 ounces per cucumber of juice. It's good to know. Keep that in mind for the future. So we're going to throw this cucumber juice back in there. And we're going to go back to, now we're going to go ahead and make our juice for the day. And that's going to be celery, organic celery, cucumber, apple, ginger. Let's go and get this celery in here. While the celery is going, I'm going to go ahead and finish peeling up this apple. Hopefully this will start self-feeding itself. It'll feed itself. All right. This apple here. Stick that apple in there. That was pretty cool. So when you hollow these apples out, you just kind of crush them and then break into 4s. Or break into 4ths. So I'm going to say it the right way, I guess. Let's use our celery stick to push down some of this apple in here. And apples like to be juiced a little bit where the back fill is, where the back cap isn't so much pressure. There's not so much pressure. You find that with most soft fruits. But this machine is a beast and should handle everything. Should handle everything pretty fine. Hey, Leslie, how are you? Good to see you. I'm going to be doing better here in a sec. I'm already feeling a little bit better after drinking the celery. The first shot of celery. But you know, I can complain, but I'm not going to. We're going to juice. That's what we're going to do. No complaining, just drink. Well, we're going to juice a bunch of carrots, I think. Carrots and orange juice. Stoked to get this celery, apple, cucumber, ginger thing down there. Then I think if I don't know if there's going to be room for this though. I was going to head on over to there's a Vietnamese restaurant right across the way from my place, and I was going to head on over there and support them. They had a pretty hard time during the they're having a hard time during the lockdown. I mean, I can't believe that they're still here. I'm pretty sure they're like living in the restaurant. But I want to go over there and support them. But I don't know if I'm going to have enough of an appetite to do that. Tomorrow I'm going to go hook up with my friend Donna Hayes, and we're going to go to the Blue Moon. We're going to go do some drinking tomorrow too. So I got to make sure that I've got the energy. Make sure I've got that energy is by juicing. How are you doing? How's the job that you're on? How's that going? How's your day treat you, Leslie? So yeah, we're gonna definitely get at least another liter of juice. All right, now we got this one more apple to go. Let's go ahead and rinse this guy off and get him peeled. That's a pretty clean cut. You don't have to peel them completely, just sometimes the peel can become a kind of a pain and block the screen a little bit. So we're going to juice off. We're going to take off most of this peel here. That's good. And then I just found this out today. If you core it, and just squeeze it, it breaks into fours. Look at that. Or fours or fives or whatever. No knife needed. What's up, Eddie? How's it going, brother? How is it with you, man? We'll go ahead and throw these apples in here. Get this thing juicy. It's going well for me, man. Gotta fuel the mind, gotta fuel the body, man. You know, make it up for yesterday. Yesterday I wasn't feeling very good. I did go out yesterday though, and I did find organic celery, so that's good. But I wasn't feeling good yesterday. I woke up, instead of juicing, instead of doing what I like a good morning routine, you know, waking up, making my bed, making sure that I had clean dishes. Like, all that went out the door yesterday. All that went out the window yesterday. It was first thing I did, woke me up yesterday and started playing video games. Then I did eventually force myself to get up and go on a good walk. I did go on a pretty good walk yesterday. And took the advice of this one person, which was, if you're going to go on a walk, walk like you're in a hurry. Walk like you are in a hurry. And so I walked like I was in a hurry. Got, I think, some good carbohydrate, like some good cardio in. However, I just went back home and started playing video games. Then I went to the European bakery that's near the house and picked up a couple of these deep fried bread kind of things that are filled with feta cheese. Oh my God. And just was lethargic the entire night. And so I'm making up for that yesterday, for doing that yesterday. So we got this here. It's a nice, good sized chunk of ginger here. After we did our ginger chunk challenge, I'm sure I can handle this now. I like ginger, dude. I like it. So we're gonna take this ginger here. We're gonna cut this piece of root up, throw them in here. Now I'm going to have to go to the store today and get some more ginger, because we're all out of ginger. Oh man, I love that smell. I love the smell of fresh crushed ginger. It's good, man. I'm glad you're doing great, brother. I'm glad you're doing good. I saw Andy. I think he might be live right now. I did see that he was live before I went live. He was over at Home Depot. I'm not sure if he's at the Home Depot by my place or not. Hopefully he's okay with you sending me stuff to his P.O. box. You know, we don't really talk that much, so. Portland, Andy might be Portland, but he's been more Portland than his home and not really going outside and all that stuff since most of this year. And it's understandable, you know, more and more people recognize him, and then he becomes a target for Antifa, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I saw that. Not sure if he's at the Home Depot near me or what. So I was going to get some Granny Smith green apples, which would have just made this whole thing look exactly like, this would have just been super green. It's already pretty green. There's nothing in here that wasn't green that we've got in there except for the little bit of ginger, which is yellow and blue, or what makes green? It's, I want to say yellow and blue make green. So yellow is already part of the spectrum. And then the red apples, which are white. You can only tell that they're red by the peel. We've got ourselves a very nice looking thick green juice that we are going to, and we've got a full liter too. Actually about a whole liter. We figured that out the last time we used this pitcher. So, I'm going to do this to make sure we don't have a big of a mess. Oh, wait a second. Okay, wait a second. I can feel the celery juice. The celery juice is working through me. The first 12 ounces of celery juice, along with whatever solids I ate, it's moving through me. So I'm going to have to make this quick. I'm going to have to do this quick, you guys. It was only like 12 ounces, so it's not like so it's not like an emergency, like but it's going to be very important that I filter this quick, let you guys go. I'm not going to be able to drink all of this today on video for you guys. I'm going to have to use the restroom. But that's exactly what I was looking for. It's all about detoxing. It's all about putting good stuff in so good stuff can come out. Hopefully that wasn't too much information for you guys, but I think you guys know where I'm going. Where I'm going to. All right. Just a little bit of a. I'm going to get better at making less of a mess. What I find is that when this jar exceeds this line here, when this capture cup exceeds this line here, pouring it out, the volume can be a problem and can make a little bit of a mess. So this is what we got, you guys. Look at that. That's amazing. Light green, very light green. So no kale in this one, no spinach in this one, no greens actually in this one, just celery, cucumber, so no green leaf vegetables, but vegetables for sure. Celery, cucumber, ginger, apple, right here, you guys. I'm going to give it a quick little stir. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Oh yeah. Oh my goodness, the ginger on top of all of this liquid here, this water is perfect. It makes a perfect flavor. It's not too, it's not harsh. It's not going to burn me. This is going to go down absolutely amazing. Getting ready to eat some organic raspberries and coconut milk. Ooh, coconut milk cream with almonds. That sounds awesome. Sounds amazing. So let's go ahead and give this some good swigs. I'm going to swig this up a little bit before I let you guys go. But like I said, if I had drank this much juice, so I couldn't hold it. I gotta go. You know what I mean? But we'll just drink a little bit, so I've got some self-control. Wow, this is so sweet. And the ginger just adds so much flavor to it. This is a perfect drink. This is a freaking perfect juice. Super light. I can imagine having this all summer long. Never having a problem with at all with hydration. If you're going to drink that. Woo! Water packed with micronutrients. So I'm going to go and stick this guy. I think this is how it goes. Goes that. Wait. Yeah. So there. And then this portion here comes on the back here. Like so. And then we have this here. This will go on that. Wait. Yeah. Pretty sure that goes on that. And then this goes on that. Wait. Yeah, this has to go on first. There we go. Put this lid on. Goes that on down. Seal it up. We got ourselves some juice. Put that in the refrigerator for me for later. And it's time for me to go. I gotta go, you guys. I gotta take care of myself. I hope you guys are have a wonderful weekend. I hope you guys stay safe this weekend. If any of you guys decide to go out this weekend and speak the language of the unheard, I want you to know that I have your back. Praying for you guys all. I'm praying for us all. No justice, no peace, and we can't live that way. We need to have justice. And so whatever way we can get it, you guys, 100%, I back you guys. I support you guys. Be like water, packed with micronutrients, you guys. Thanks for watching SOHi on Juice, Leslie, and Eddie. Anybody else who's watching you guys, I appreciate you guys. Team FTP for the people. I'll catch you guys later on the next stream. Tomorrow, carrots. I love you guys. Be safe. Juice. The time is now 3:02 p.m. and the date is still March 19, 2021, Friday. Thanks for watching, you guys. Stay SOHi. Peace.